All right, everybody. No, that was awesome. It's really a pleasure to be here. I am the City of Fort Collins Bicycle Coordinator, and I like bikes. I mean, I really like bikes. But that's what you want. You want a bike geek working for you in the city. Fort Collins has an extremely huge bicycling population here in our city. Senior citizens, children, visitors, college students, moms and dads. We double the national percentage of cyclists. This slide right here kind of shows the spectrum of cyclists right now. This is what I'm interested in. Interested, but concerned. Because I want to move all these people into here. Enthused and confident. So, with the rise of cycling in our cities, you might think that motor crashes are going to rise. Not true. They're going to get fewer and far in between. The dichotomy between the increase of cyclists will decline between crashes upon cyclists. And, it's not just Europe. Of course, that's our go-to city when we say, how'd you guys do it? You guys got 60% of your population riding bikes on a daily basis. Well, these are some of the pictures right here that explain infrastructure. This is where we're going to go with Fort Collins. Colored lane markings and wayfinding and all these different infrastructure improvements that really, I like this one, the signal heads for cyclists. These are the things that are really going to drive the numbers up and make it more safe in our community to ride bicycles. This is the wave of the future in Fort Collins. Here's another example here of a colored bike lane against a one-way street right here. These things are working. We need to learn from our European neighbors across the Great Pond and start to introduce them to our own communities. And you know what? It's happening right now. There's a number of communities. We have a lot of peer cities that are really helping out their communities by planning that infrastructure, and we look to them, like Portland, of course. Portland started with the whole bike box. This is New York City. Would you ever imagine New York City putting a bike lane down one of their major thoroughfares? That's called a buffered bike lane with the colored bike lane treatment. These are the types of facilities that are going to make the difference and make it safer for us to ride bikes. It's kind of a win-win situation. We make safer infrastructure, we get more cyclists. We get more cyclists, we have less bicycle crashes with motorists. This is the route that we're looking at. And fortunately, our city has the right plans in place to make these changes. That's why I'm very excited to be here working for you as your bicycle coordinator. And it's a big team. It's not just me. I've got several departments in the city that I work with to help make these changes. And it's taken years, but we stand on the shoulders of giants. Your city councils from back in the early 90s started planning for this type of infrastructure. Maybe not these things exactly right here, but we said we like pedestrians, we like walking, we like our outdoors, we like bikes. So this is the wave of the future. This is where we're going to be taking it over the next good 5 to 10 years here. And the big thing about this is wayfinding. Right now, you can be at a trail in Fort Collins and not exactly know where you are. I'm at Mulberry, or is this Prospect Ponds? And so wayfinding is going to be a huge element that's integrated with the whole infrastructure improvements. So you're going to get markings on the ground. You'll get additional signage, but there's the whole thing about clutter. We want to reduce the sign clutter in our cities. And with all this signage comes education, teaching the people about how to ride respectfully in our city. And we have been a mature city in terms of our numbers. Again, double the national average of cyclists. But we're still in our infancy when it comes to etiquette and respect and really the knowledge of how to do it right. But that's the route we're going. So we're going to work on the ground. We're going to work in the minds. It's a sociological, physically experiment to make this happen together. So who rode their bike today? All right, half of you guys rode your bike. And yes, I did ride my bike today. Thank you very much.